So this is step 2 of registering your kindergartner. What we did in step 1 is created a new parent account. Then I got my confirmation email and I set my password. Typically, when you set your password, it'll take you right into your account. If it did not take you right into your account, you can go back to our webpage and choose the Final Forms login again. This time, we're going to choose the login under parent, not new account. So I'm going to choose login and then use that same email that I used the first time to register my account. And the password that I chose. You can choose whether or not to save your password. You see this window. What you want to do to register a kindergartner for next school year is you want to click on this big blue button above the Add Student button. The one that says click to switch to 2021-22 registration. So once you click that, then click OK. Let's get started. Then you'll see this screen pop up. And it tells you that you're now in the 2021-22 registration window. Now you can add a student by clicking the Add Student button. You fill out just a couple fields. I'm going to use a test student name. If they have a preferred name that they go by that's different than their legal name, you can add that there. You can also add actually for elementary students, you don't need to add a student email. Under student ID, our admin will fill that in, our secretarial staff. You do need to fill in the date of birth. Gender, and then what grade they will be in for next school year. So for their kindergarten registration, they're obviously going to be in kindergarten. Then you'll want to fill in the home address. You're not going to be transferring from another school. You're not going to have any sport history. Probably not homeschooled. So then all you're going to do is click Create a Student. The next window that pops up is going to ask us what school building we're trying to register our student in. Then what we want to do is go down and choose what elementary school that you would like to register your student at. Now, you can call the school main office if you have questions on which building your student will be at. So I'll choose Louisville Elementary for this demonstration and hit Submit Selection. Again, it may take just a minute. You can always look at the top to see if you see that little window or that little wheel that's spinning. Now you'll see, again, my student's name is Test Delete Me. So now you can see Test Delete Me's forms. Good news is that once you fill these forms out once, a lot of the information will be saved in here. So in following school years, you only have to update certain information. So this will be the longest registration you have. Up here, well, first of all, a little bit about the way the forms work. Forms that are not completed and not submitted are this red pinkish color. Once you complete a form, it will turn green. So let's go into this this first form. You can see it's highlighted, but it has the darker bar at the left. If you choose a different form, you can see that bar to the left kind of shows you what form you are, and the actual form is located below. But for this demonstration here, let's go to this first form, which is the new student registration process. And it just tells you a little bit of information about what you're going to need to do. to get your student registered. One of the main things you're going to have to do is upload the documents, the required documents. So for example, you're going to need, you can see under the required documents, you're going to need these few things right here, kind of gives you the information about them. And then there's also some special situations that might apply to your child as well. So you can look through those. If any of those apply to your child, you can upload those documents as well. The nice thing about Final Forms is you can upload the documents directly from your phone or computer. So for this, I'll use an example document. What you want to do, let's say I want to upload a birth certificate. You have the birth certificate. You can simply choose Manage Documents. Then you can, down here at the bottom, choose File. And then you can see that you can either grab it from your photo library, take a photo of the document, or browse in another location. Maybe you have it in your files on your phone or your iPad or whatever. So for this demonstration, I'm going to use take a photo. Camera opens up. I'm just going to use this document as an example. I'll try to make the picture as clear and as square as possible. Take the photo and then choose Use Photo. Then what it'll do is take just a few minutes to upload, but it's not going to know what to name the photo. So it's important that for our secretaries that we're going to go back in and rename the photo to what the actual photo contains. So I said for this demonstration, we're going to use, we're going to pretend like it was the birth certificate. So what I'm going to do, you can see that now we have a photo uploaded. I can click right on the photo and see what it was that I uploaded. But what I want to show you is over here you have these 3 boxes you can choose from. You can upload a new picture of the photo. Maybe it was an old document and you just realized you did the wrong one. So you can choose this first box. But more importantly, this middle box here lets you rename the document. So instead of just image.jpg, which our secretaries will have no idea what that is, we can name it birth certificate and then choose Save. Now, when the secretaries come back through your child's forms, they can see, oh, they have their birth certificate uploaded right here, and then they can print it off for our files. And then there's also a digital copy of it in this site. So once you upload your documents, you can choose Close. Now, also keep in mind that you can always come back and upload documents. You don't have to have them all ready that very first time you come through your forms. You can actually complete all of your forms and then come back and upload your documents later. So for this form here, again, I'm going to scroll back up here to the top. We're on the new student registration process. And then I showed you how to upload one document. But let's go ahead and sign off on this form by going all the way down here to the bottom and signing my name. You can see that it says your signature must match your name and tells you what your name is. And then you choose Submit Form. May take just a second. And now you can see that my first form is completed. Now I can always go back into that form, but it will automatically advance you to the next form. So now the next form I need to fill out is called Contact Information. So as I scroll down on my phone, you can see that it automatically filled in my address because I put that in a field earlier when I registered my student. And then it asks you for a bunch of other information on this form, of course. And then all the way at the bottom again, so work through all that information, and then all the way down at the bottom again is where you'd sign your name and hit Submit. So you're going to continue to work all the way through all these forms, complete all of them so that they all turn green. If you need to come back to upload or edit any of the forms, just come back, just log back in, and then just click on the form. And then you can go right back down to that form. You can change any information. If you need to re-upload a document, just choose Manage Documents again, and then you can upload another document. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please contact your child's main office. Thank you.